Mm,
Most definitely, just because like I didn't cut a lot of my family members off, a lot of friends. Just once I went D2, like they was like, "Oh, he not going to the league. Like it's over
mm,
with." But now, like I used to be, I'm still like that though. Like I still say what's going on, stuff, check up on people and stuff like that. But
mm.
I'm not as close. I kind of distance myself.
All right, what's good, everybody? It's the host Brian Pernell. I'm back here with the 365 podcast. Today I got a special guest with me, DP Darius Pinnix. What's good with you? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, man? How you been?
I'm cool, bro. I'm glad to have you on the show. So today, for everybody watching, it's a little bit different. We're doing over Zoom. DP from Burlington, North Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we getting ready for the draft and this pro day and everything right now. Um, like just to start off with football, I know you transferred to Tiffin from Eastern Carolina, and what do you feel like was the biggest difference for you coming from Eastern Carolina to Tiffin, like that D1 atmosphere to D2?
I feel like the biggest difference is the resources and stuff like that. So
Mm,
like D1 to D2, I feel like a lot of people say like D1 players couldn't play D2 and a lot of D2 players couldn't play D1 because
mm,
like when you're in D1, that's your lifestyle, that's like your job and stuff like that, and that's year round. D2, you gotta make a lot of sacrifices. Ain't no more monthly checks or nothing like that. So
mm.
that's the biggest difference.
Did you feel like people looked at you a little bit different once you made that D1 and D2 jump, or what would you feel like people were saying about you when you did that?
Yeah, I mean, cause like when I hit the portal, I got a lot of big offers.
Mm,
I got offered by Cal Berkeley in California, Western
mm,
Carolina App State. Like, I had other D1 offers and stuff like that, but my trust was really my big thing, and I
mm.
really wanted to get away from everybody.
No, I feel that. Is it like when you left, was it like a hard decision for you, or you just feel like that's what you needed to do at the time?
It was definitely a hard decision, but I needed to do that just to get my head and back right in the right space.
And then
Cause
I know you get.
so the reason I left, the reason I left before the season even started, I
Mm,
lost a guy called my pops. He's like my father figure. His name Jeff
mm,
Cook. So
mm,
like when I was in college and stuff, I come back home. I used to stay live with him and his family. And he was my trainer in high school. So
mm.
I lost him during camp going into that season. And then during the season, I lost my dad. And it was hard just losing them back to back.
Mm. And how did you deal with that at the time with those two back to back losses? I know it had to be rough for you.
I mean,
Just
yeah, of course it was rough. It was just like the times where I was by myself alone.
mm,
So that's when I started thinking the most and stuff like that. But I'm one of the type of people. I don't go to people and like tell them how I feel and stuff like that. I always keep stuff in. Like even still now, I still keep stuff in.
mm.
But
You
I feel like you just gotta go with what you feel comfortable with. Like some people can open up to people, and like me, it's hard for me to open up to people.
did you have somebody there at the? Because I know you said you kept it bottled in, but did you have like a mentor there at the time, like with you during camp, or like that you could go to, or you got a family member or something like that?
So nah, not really. Like I remember when I lost Cook. One day I just had like just started crying, and I just had like
Mm,
a breakdown, stuff like that. I went to my strength coach, and like he just sat there and told me like everything's gonna be all right and stuff like that. But not really like somebody I felt like, cause them like your father figures.
all right.
They was both my father figures, so it's just like when I lost both of them, and then my dad, he was like my best friend. Somebody I wake up. He the first person I call before I go to sleep. First person I call.
Mm,
After practice, I'm sending him film and stuff like that. Like
all right.
we had a great relationship.
Mm. And what do you feel like, and just going back to football and you getting ready for like your pro day at you doing it at Eastern Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
What what's that process like? Just you getting ready for that, just like for the people who don't know.
Just training every day, working hard, getting my mind right, my body right, just trying to transform, get in shape, get healthy. It's just a lot of aspects to it.
Do you feel like it's smart to have a plan B? Because I know with so many people, they or like even just like with the motivational speakers and stuff, they be like, it's how having a plan B is like setting yourself up for failure. So like, what's your opinion on that? Because I know obviously you got league dreams. Because I wanted to ask you like where you see yourself in the next 5 years, and obviously it's gonna be the league. But what's your opinion on having a plan B?
So me, I'm big on like if you got a plan B, you're not focused on your plan A.
Mm,
But like I still got stuff to fall back on. Like
right.
I got my degree. I'm getting my master's. I just finished my master's class this past week, so I graduate in April. So
That's
I
what's
got a
up.
plan B, but I'm not. I'm more focused on football right now.
Mm. And what I know we did just talk about that though. I was gonna ask you what's event that happened that changed your life, and you talked about like your dad passing and stuff like that. In that time period, did everybody kind of like rest their head on your shoulders to lean on? Because I know you was being like trying to be the strong one for your family, and everything like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I try not to cry in front of my family and stuff like that. Just always like to be the tough one. Like because my dad put that into me though. Like he just
Mm,
said, uh, "Real men don't cry."
mm.
He's one of them.
Old school.
Yeah, my daddy
Yeah.
was a gangster for sure. My daddy was a gangster.
And then what did you feel like that event changed you for the better or for worse?
Um, for the better, for the better, most definitely. Like, cause I'm always gonna be here for my sisters. And then I
Mm,
found out I had a little brother on my dad's side.
mm.
So yeah, I'm my family know they can always call me. Most definitely.
And then what you feel like what's something that means a lot to you that you think nobody else will understand?
Means a lot to me. Nobody else. I feel like relationships, like building
Mm,
relationships, and like I feel like everybody in the world is like everybody out to get you and stuff like that. That's not the
mm.
case. Just go and build a relationship,
Is that
especially
like
with
something?
with your family. Like a lot of families, they argue and stuff like that, but you just gotta work on that.
Is that something that you always believed in as far as relationships, like just making it work, like no matter what, or is it like a certain point where you like, even with family members? I know sometimes you got to cut family members off, even though it might be the hardest thing to do. You feel like
Most
that's,
definitely,
mm,
most definitely, just because like I didn't cut a lot of my family members off, a lot of friends. Just once I went D2, like they was like, oh, he not going to the league. Like it's over
mm,
with. But now, like I used to be, I'm still like that though. Like I still say what's going on, stuff, check up on people and stuff like that. But
mm.
I'm not as close. I kind of distance myself. That's my biggest thing. I feel like I start evolving to lately is distancing myself.
Did you get a lot of people reaching back out to you after you distance yourself, or was it just like cut communication type?
Um, nah, and that shows you though. Like I usually always the one that be like, just call, check up on them, make sure they're good and stuff like that. Like, don't get me
Mm,
wrong, I had a few friends and stuff like that, family members, of course, but it's not as like many phone calls and stuff it is every day, text messages and stuff.
mm. No, that's the biggest thing. That's what for me. I know it's kind of weird though, because you feel some type of way about it in a way. Like when you stop talking to somebody, and then they might not reach back out no more. It's like, dang, like that's how I really was. But I mean, it is what it is though, because I think cutting people off is probably for the better. If they wasn't bettering you in no type of ways, it's probably the best for you.
Right? You just see though, like half the time though, they when they call to check up on you and stuff like that, they want something. They want money. They ask you, can you do this and do that?
Mm,
And like I'm one of them guys like I don't care. I don't really care about money. And my mom and stuff, they be and my sister they get on me about that because
mm,
like every time I see like a homeless person or something like that, I'm giving them something
mm,
or like make sure my sisters, my mom, and all them good. Like I give like I don't I could care less about money.
mm.
I'm one of the people that I want everybody around me. I want to make sure they good.
What you feel like? What you feel like is the hardest thing in your life right now? What would that be?
Hardest thing in my life. Um
That you might be going through or just got over?
Probably not knowing what's next.
Mm,
So I know the pro day next, but like this year is going to decide on my life.
mm.
Like
The
I'm
same.
excited though. Like I'm one of the people that like I like to know not like what's not next. Like I want you to like you can throw me in the jungle. Like I'll be excited about that because
Mm.
I want to build. Like I feel like that stuff that makes you a better person, a better human being.
That's what's up. I feel like I'm the opposite. Like I used to, at least how I used to be. Like I always wanted to know what was next, so then I could have a plan right here, a plan like that. But then sometimes it'd be the opposite. Just you never like your plans is always like the complete opposite of God's plans. I always feel like just
Yeah.
because you can't never really plan nothing out. Because my life, just from me transferring from my old school and then uh coming to Tiffin, like and now I'm running track and then now I'm doing the podcast. Like I never would have thought like my life every year was something different happened in my life. That's big for me. So it's like I'm always excited. Like this year I've definitely been excited for new opportunities and stuff. Like I just got the internship like with the Nets and I
Mm-hmm.
never would have expected that to happen, me going in there and actually getting a job for the summer. So but I don't
Right. That's
know.
what I'm
That's
saying though. Like you never know what's next, and you
mm-hmm.
never know how you're gonna react to something. And I'm one of the people that treat everything like a life lesson. You learn from everything. There's no such thing as losses. You just learn from them.
Yeah, that's huge though, because I think for some people who might not be in that right mindset yet, they might take the loss like, oh dang, like why this happening to me,
Yeah.
or like I don't really like that type of mindset because when you're doing that, you never. I feel like it's you digging yourself in a hole to. It's hard to bring yourself up out of. But I think
I
football helped my mentality though, like that. What you
I
supposed to
definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. Like I'm one of the people that also be like, thank you. I thank God for everything.
say?
Like losing people and stuff like that. Like no, I'm sad that that they're gone and stuff like that. But also God wouldn't have did it if He didn't think you could deal with it. So
Mm,
I just thank Him for my low times and thank Him for my high times. That's what a lot of people get lost in. They just thank Him for the things He's done already done for them. You gotta thank Him
mm,
for everything. Thank you for putting you in this position.
all right. And I know we was just talking about like the losses and stuff like that. Is it anything that you regret not doing or doing like so far in life? Not even necessarily.
Regret.
I don't want to say regret though. That you look back on is
Yeah.
like I wish I would have done that different.
Um, probably like holding my anger in when I was younger. Just
Mm,
because like when I was younger, my mom she had me when she was 16 years old.
mm,
She dropped out of high school freshman year just based off that. And like my mom always worked. She two jobs, retirement home, two, three jobs and stuff like that. So I really
mm,
didn't have a relationship with my mom. But
mm,
like my mom, she's been working her way up the charts. Like now she's a manager at four different urgent cares.
mm,
So that like then it was just like, damn, my mom gone. Like I don't never get to talk to her, never get to build a relationship or nothing like that. But as I get older, she did that so just so we could never go without.
mm. That's what's up.
And
That's
like
respect to her.
yeah, most definitely. And then sometimes I feel like she thinks like I'm still mad about it and stuff like that. No, of course not. She did what she had to do for our family. Like my goal is so when I was going the reason I played football, I seen that like off rip, my dad I wanted to get him healthy. So he had heart problems,
Mm,
diabetes and stuff like that. And then my mom, she always working and stuff like that. She the reason why we jumping house to house, apartment to apartment, trailer to trailer, like
mm,
so it's just like it's motivation. Like I want to go to the league, so my mom don't have to work like that no more. And then my
mm.
dad, I put him in rehab so he can get healthy.
So would you? That's your why. That like your family and
Most
everything like that.
definitely.
Because I was gonna ask
I,
you how influential was has your family been like through your upbringing like your healthy I wouldn't even say healthy, just like your relationship in general.
so right now, I'm back home. I'm back home. I live with my sister.
Mm,
So my sister, she moved out at 18 years old. She got her own car, own apartment, all that.
mm,
So she told me I can move in. I don't gotta pay for nothing. I'm sleeping with a roof over my head. We got
mm,
food in the refrigerator. She do a great job, man. So my sister, then I got another younger sister, Salem. So I just been home just trying to keep her motivated and stuff like that. She's
mm,
really good at basketball, but this only her second year playing basketball, and she trying to get her to understand that she can go take it further. And then I got a little brother when I told you earlier, when my dad died, a lot of people didn't know that my dad had another son. But me and him we'll go see him and stuff like that because he wasn't sure that it was his son or not.
Okay.
But my dad still like provided like one thing. If a lot of people know my dad, he always kept a bunch of kids with him, just because he's one of the people he's a caring guy. So he always took care of people, and then I feel like that's in me too. Like I just want to take care of everybody. I know it's hard. Like you don't want to go broke taking care of people, but
Right.
it's enough money to go around.
Yeah, like I think that's probably huge for you, just with you getting ready to take that next step to the NFL. And I see it all the time with NFL players and stuff on the podcast, how they talk about as soon as they get to the league, everybody think they a millionaire off rip, but then you forgetting you got the agent fees and then you got the trainer and all that different stuff. But trying to make sure your family good is also the number one priority, especially when you come from not having the most, or your family, like you got a lot of people in your family type of deal. So that's probably like the biggest takeaway for you, just being that person that can give, but not like straining yourself out at the same time.
Right. So like when I did go D2, like I know who really did. I know the fake love and the real love. So I got a list. I got aunties, uncles I don't even talk to no more, and that's not fine with me because I want to have a relationship with everybody. Like I don't got no beef, none of that. Like I don't got no problems with nobody.
All right.
If you want to talk, we can talk it out, but don't expect us to be closer and stuff like that. You showed your hand, you did what you did. That's cool. Like I'm always be there. I'm always be there for you. Like if you're gonna call me, you need anything, I'm gonna be there for you. But you ain't gonna get what you think you're gonna get off me. It's not gonna be your way. We're gonna find a way to get it together without either one of us struggling.
And when you first came to Tiffin, did you feel like it was that was it I don't want to say like a stepping stone for you, like, or like you had so much to prove to everybody, or was you not even worried about proving people wrong?
So when I got to Tiffin, they had a Marcus Davis, a really good running back. Devin Nelson was also a really good running back. And then me and this guy named Baton came in, who was also a good running back. So we had a good running back group. But thing about me, I compete. I'm competitive. I'm gonna compete all things. But while I'm competing, I'm also learning. So I'm taking a little bit of his game, and trying to add it to my bag. I'm not because I'm one of the people that I don't want to be, oh, he's just a power back or anything like that. I'm one of the people like you can come to me and ask me what can I work on, how can I do this, how can I do that, and I take coaching from players, from GAs. It don't matter. I'm gonna take coaching from anybody because I want to be the best I can for myself and be the best leader in the room.
So one thing. What's one thing that you would say to a scout or somebody who might be watching this? What was one thing that you would say to them that they would get from you from day one?
Just look at the people that's been around me to see if they say anything negative about me. Because that's one thing. Like I feel like you can't say nothing negative about me as a person. Like you can't my character. I feel like you can't say nothing bad about my character. Is there things I need to work on? Of course. There's always something you can work on.
Yeah, everybody need improvement in whatever way, but no, like with say for example, I'm not
And
even gonna say
you got to also think though, when you've been what I've been through, a lot of people would have gave up. And I ain't never gave up or lost love for the game of football.
And say for example, I'm not gonna be like if you make it, when you make it to the league, what you feel like the first thing, what do you feel like that first emotion gonna be once you make that mark?
I'm definitely gonna cry. I already know I'm gonna cry because it's something since I was 5 years old. That's just all I want to do is play football, play in the NFL.
Coming out of high school, was you like heavily like recruited, like 2-star, 3-star types?
So I was heavy recruited, but a lot of teams they recruited me to play linebacker. And so once I said I didn't want to play linebacker, I lost a lot of offers. But I still had a lot. College coaches coming every day to see me and stuff like that.
Did you take it? Did you feel some type of way? Did you feel some type of way when they took the offers away, or you just like it is what it is?
No, I mean it's like that just showed me that you really didn't want me.
Nah, that's facts. And then I got one last question for you. If you was to go today, like in the ground type of deal, what would you want to leave like your legacy to be?
I'll leave my legacy to be. That's a hard question.
Yeah,
What
I
would
know I had
you
to put you on the spot for a second, man.
legacy? Well, what kind of answer you looking for in
I
that
mean,
question?
okay, I'll give you an example. Just for me, like if I was to go today, I want people to be like, he did what he was supposed to. He took care of business, but at the same time, he showed kindness to people along the way.
Yeah,
Like that's like the type of person. That's just the type of person I am. That's the type of like mark I want to leave. Because I feel like some people can get so lost in chasing their goal that they stepping on people on the way, or they're not treating people how they're supposed to be treated on the way.
yeah.
And that's a big thing for me.
So I would say probably a caring person, coachable person, a person that love football.
Mm,
Cause if you ever like hang around me and stuff like that, you will know that football is all I like. You would think that all I care about is football, just
mm,
because that's just how locked in I am with football. Like I'm not the type that always go out and stuff like that, go to the club and stuff like that. But if I'm in the club, I'm one of the people. If we just had a game and I'm at the club and watching film in the club, just
mm.
trying to see what I can do better or what I did wrong in the game.
No, that's what's up. I had to ask you that just because I feel like a lot of people don't think like because our plan is to live, 70 plus years, whatever case, but you never know when you're gonna go. So it's like what type of mark do you want to leave and how you gonna work on that now so you could, have that impact on people while you're here.
Yeah, so like just like I went and talked to the elementary school a couple weeks ago.
Mm,
I'm big into like the youth. Like I want the youth, like because that's our future. So right now, a lot of youth back home is not where it's supposed to be. Like it's a lot of
mm,
shootings and stuff back home, and I'm trying to get away from that.
all right. Mm,
Just like because my dream goal is like so we got this place back home. Is I want to own a mall just so I can
mm,
open up opportunities because so they don't gotta go. They feel like oh I'm working for fun and stuff like that.
right, right.
I want to be able to give back to my community. Like if kids got good grades and stuff like that, take them get shoes and stuff like that's why I want to open up something where it betters the community.
All right. No, that's what's up. I think when I get to where I want to be, my biggest thing is being able to give back to the homeless. Like that's how um I grew up just like going to the homeless shelters and stuff like throughout the whole summer.
Mm.
And just I feel like seeing people like that, and especially like that's people that's my age, that's like 18 through 20 being there, like just like you just starting life and you in that position. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, like just helping people like that. I know you was talking about like anytime you see somebody like you give something, that's the same way I am.
Yeah, it's just and a lot of people don't understand like we all don't got the same opportunity.
Right.
A lot of people get head starts in life,
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes you get put in predicaments where you're not supposed to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
That's like right. That's what my biggest thing is not being a product of my environment.
Right.
That's why I'm getting my master's. I got my undergrad. I'm doing what people say I couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing football, enjoying. I'm still 23 years old, still playing football. So,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm excited. What's next for me?
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Even if it's not the NFL, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's gonna be the NFL. I'm gonna still have an opportunity to keep playing football. And if I don't, I already done touch people's lives.
Right.
A lot of people don't make it as far as I did. A lot of people don't even survive to my age.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed, and that's all I can say is I'm blessed.
That's what's up, bro. And I'm glad that you came on the show, and I wish you success in the future and everything, especially with your pro day. So let me know how that go. But we got the Zoom about to close out in a few minutes. But I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Stay up, stay
Yes,
blessed.
sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.
Yep.
You made this shit. it nasty.